The children are leaving the nest.
They gone.
Uh-huh.
We got a raise.
We did.
Instant raise.
Instant.
All right.
I hold that for you.
Thank you, baby. Thank
You go and post some.
Ooh.
Post some. No, man.
Ooh.
But this is some interesting knowledge.
This is some interesting knowledge.
It's some non-dairy oat knowledge.
We're watching our figure. Okay.
Exactly. You ready?
You ready?
Let's make a toast to a
what?
job well done.
Job well done.
And kids out the house.
Off the budget.
I drink to that too. Oh, that's some good knowledge.
Hey, what's up, guys? Shauna Lanette. Today we're going to be talking about empty nesting around the holidays, kind of like what that looks like for us. So before we get into it, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you won't miss an episode. So like I said, this is a pretty tender moment for the Reed home. So we've got 3 kids. All are honestly almost out of the house, pretty much out of the house.
Yeah.
And so empty nesting around the holidays looks very different for us.
And it has been a challenge because we're a very tightly knit family. So we love to eat together.
We're a gathering family.
Yeah, we go kick it around the holidays. And one of the most difficult things was when they all started going off to college. They were in different states. And so I remember Lanette really struggled with it because they had school deadlines where they really couldn't get home and then get back in time for finals.
Right.
And so we had to do some birthdays where they couldn't come home. We had to do
Thanksgiving.
Where they didn't come home. And that was heartbreak because our daughter's favorite holiday is Thanksgiving because I throw down on the food, you know what I'm saying? And she like to eat.
But it's, But then also, around Thanksgiving, that's when we do our family pictures. That's when we put up the Christmas tree. We try to do a little bit of shopping.
Yeah.
So we do a lot around the holidays. And so when she couldn't make it, that was like crushing for me.
And so what we've managed to do now as a family around the holidays that they're grown, we're trying to now sync their calendar with our calendar to where we can figure out what life looks like now that they're grown, they got jobs, and they're traveling. Our kids travel a lot, and so we're trying to work through that right now with scheduling.
So, what that looks like is, maybe I only get 2 days for Thanksgiving, but I get a week for Christmas. Or there may be times where I'm just going to have to suck it up and just not get them for Thanksgiving, but I get them for Christmas. Yeah. We don't even touch New Year's. We're just like, whatever you want to do,
it's not gonna happen.
Just do, because we're probably going to be in the bed anyway.
Yeah.
But just having the ability to be flexible because they're trying to live their lives. They're trying to discover, what they want to do, where they want to be, who they want to be with. Yeah. And we as parents, we don't want to pressure them.
Yeah, you don't want to guilt trip them into, or forcibly say you have to be here for the holidays.
This is how it's always been.
I mean, they're grown, and so there is this part of releasing them to become who it is that God wants them to be in this new season. And it is about us finding our new traditions.
Yes.
And this is, I know it's going to seem so small, but like we cook a lot of food. And so even just the portions that we cook with are different when it's just Lanette and I. I mean, you want to talk about balling on a budget. Yeah. We can do that when it's just us. But when we have the kids, everything is big and lively, and that was just an adjustment for us. Kind of took us back a little bit, like, oh man, they're not here. Yeah. And so that being said, we even changed what kinds of gifts we would get one another. And there was a season where we tried to do this big, elaborate, you get 1 billion gifts per kid. And we changed that to where it was like, what do y'all need the most? Yeah. We buy them essential gifts.
Yeah. And they loved it. I was shocked that they absolutely loved the essential gift holiday. Yeah. Another thing we did was they had everything. They had the phones. They had the latest shoes. And so we were just literally out of ideas. And so we hung money on the tree.
We sure did. And they grabbed that money real.
Yeah, they almost knocked the tree over.
Fast and hurry.
But then we went shopping the next day and caught the after Christmas sales. Yeah. And so one of the things that we realize is we don't have to be so rigid in our traditions, but as our children grow up, your traditions may shift a little bit. And don't forget that the most important thing is that you love one another and that you can be together, whether it's for the holiday or after the holiday.
Now, if you can't physically get in proximity to your children, leverage every bit of technology that you possibly can. You guys can have complete social events where you're looking at them face to face, and that may be the closest thing that you have to a physical gathering. Make that work.
Yeah.
You can play games online.
Yep.
You can smile at kids online. You can wave at the grandbabies online. You can do all of that. But you can plan that time instead of it being just like a regular old same old call. Hey baby, how you doing? Prepare better questions.
Yes.
Think through what that time could look like. How can you make it more imaginative, special? Can they open their gifts electronically that you've sent them and you watch them open up that electronic gift? So you can get really creative with how you actually make your online distanced, relationship with them really pop instead of it being just regular old call, like a regular old day, and you can still have that festive holiday feel. Okay, this is actually one of the things we discuss a lot in marriage and transition. We talk about the fact that you have uncontrollable circumstances that happen, and how do you navigate those things? As seasons of life change, you have to adjust and become malleable to the reality of your present circumstances. And with your children becoming grown-ups now, they're in the process of transitioning into differences and new places and new methods.
And you're transitioning.
And so both of y'all have to work together without forcing them to comply with who they were when they were 12 and 15, because they're no longer that age. And so there's something that has to mature in us while they're maturing into adulthood. And so please pick up Marriage and Transition. Make sure you get a copy of that and read through it. I think it'll help you and your spouse with, what does a vision look like now that we're in this age and stage? So what has helped some of our empty nesters out there? I'm quite sure we're going to get a lot of people who are watching this. So for those of you all, you got some wisdom in this area, or you want to share your experience,
help us out.
Come on, talk to us in the comments. Let us know what you're thinking. What have you experienced? What has worked for you? And we appreciate you guys supporting and watching the video. God bless y'all.